Guys and gals, here are the entry points after news. Non-farm payrolls just got released. I said we're going to try to buy inside and outside of value. Let's look at the J signal chart right here, and let's show you how to trade news. Now, every Wednesday, crude oil inventories comes out at 10:30. We traded the same way this week, same way last week. This is the exact same setup that happened. Got some good movement last week and this week. Here's what we want to do. The news is released at 8:30 right here, right? News is released right here at 8:30. What I want you to do with news, there's the 8:30 news release right here. The first 15 to 20 seconds, here is 15 seconds right here, 15 to 20 seconds. I want you to really stay away from the news. Really right there's 20 seconds would be right here. So this whole block, you can stay away from buying and selling. It's very, very volatile. This block from the open, right around 15 to 20 seconds right here. Then I want you to start looking for what? Buy setups and sell setups. The easy way to take it is a really easy buy setup after news. A lot of you traders I asked have gotten on it. A lot of you guys responded you did. Good job. This is a very good buy setup. Why? I have two value areas, okay, on my J signal chart. I got this red line, which is high value area, and I have this green line, which is low value area. The best way to trade the news event is try to stay away, or not try, stay away 15 to 20 seconds before news. This is a no trade zone. Then you're going to look for the first retracement outside or inside a profile. Here's high value in red. Here's low value in green. If I break outside a high value, which it did, that means the market is showing strength. I can look for the first retracement pullback. I'll show you a market delta how that worked. At 8:30 over here, right when the market came out. All right, here is 8:30.17. Here's your pullback. Right there's your buy signal right there. Here is your buy signal right here. Look how it was negative market delta all the way down. When it was posting right here, when it was posting these blue Fibonacci dots right here, look at the red market delta, red market delta, red market delta, red market delta. Stay away, stay away, stay away. Green market delta right here. Right when it posts green market delta, look at your time. Is it after 15 to 20 seconds? Yes, we're at 8:30.33. So we have a buy set up 33 seconds after the news release. Right here to this bar. When this closes, I want you to open up your position. You can open up your position there. You got a hard catastrophic stop of 15 ticks. I want you to adjust your stop 2 ticks below that swing low to give you an average around 13 tick stop loss on the trade. Okay, the trade explodes and it goes straight up from there. And there's our news trade. You can see it just took off. That's your first retracement right here, your first retracement. All right. Then when the market was up here, I said, guys and gals, if this thing doesn't continue, I said 75% off at the top up here. I said 44.14. I said 75% off because of what? If it's going to continue to run, let it run. If not, scale your position. Came down, tried to do another wave pattern, and it stalled. Right? Came up. So I said, hey, if this thing doesn't keep going, look for a corrective wave. The corrective wave, good job, Terrence, jumping on that. But the corrective wave is a counter trend trade against the overall trend. If you look at our trend on the black chart, trend was up. You are not allowed to counter trend trade in this trade room unless you close back inside a profile. It closed, the whole body candle closed inside a profile. There's your first retracement. So here's your second trade setup with this is the second trade setup right there at 8:30, 8:39. So I go to 8:39 on the corrective wave. Right here it is. Here's your exact bar you go short. Here's all your red Fibonacci dots that popped up. Right there is your short, 39 and 19 seconds. And there it goes. Look at negative market delta all the way down. Look at that. Beautiful. So there was your sell setup with negative market delta at the first retracement after breaking inside of HVA. And here's your buy setup. So there's your two trades, seconds after news release. There's your buy setup, and there's your sell setup. That's the only two qualified trades you had after the news. And that was 10 minutes into news. Then we get another trade. Now we can start focusing on our other setup. We got our black chart over here. Here's another buy setup. Look how it came down. We are in an uptrend. My methodology states you buy LVA in an uptrend, low value area. We're in an uptrend. We don't sell high value in an uptrend unless it breaks back inside on J signal and a retest for a corrective wave. We look to buy LVA in the control point. Here's my control point, which is a blue solid line. Here's my low value area. This gave me 2 times stacked area. So now when I came down at 841, there is my buy signal right there. And there's my third trade with crude oil, with news. All right, so if you look at it, if you look at the 3 buy setups there, all market profile generated. Here's a buy setup with trend. Here's a buy setup with trend. Here's a sell setup against trend because it got back inside a high value area. That's how you can trade news events. Right now it is 8:57, right? I tell you guys and gals, you get this opportunity. Here's the opportunity so far. There's your profit potential here, here, and here with news. All right, all generated off of market profile and market delta. You got to make sure you wait for the first 15 to 20 seconds and then try to go to work. Next week, next Wednesday at 10:30 Eastern Standard Time, we're going to have, actually it'll be next Thursday because the holiday's Monday. So next Thursday at 11 o'clock, we'll have crude oil inventories. So we'll trade it the same exact way, just like we did this week, just like we did last week. Look at these videos on daytradingthefutures.com and see how we traded the news events. We do it the same exact way. Break inside or outside of profile, look for the first retracement, negative or positive market delta.